Hello everybody, it's British Science Week. Let's celebrate properly when we're all settled back into school, but for now, let's meet some scientists from all around the world.
Hello, I'm Isabel Thomas. I'm a science writer and the author of books for the world's most curious people. That's you. Now, I've written more than 150 books. That's a lot of information. But shall I let you in on a secret? Often when I start a new project, I don't know anything about the topic. So I might get a call from a publisher. Those are the people who make books. Hello, could you write me a book about tardigrades? I don't know what a tardigrade is. I do love writing books, so I never want to say no. Yes, I'll write you a book on tardigrades. That's where I found out that tardigrades are this. They look a bit gruesome, don't they? They're actually some of the toughest creatures on the planet. And all good books and all science begins with excellent questions.
Hello, my name is Catarina Aidar and I'm a scientist from Brazil. When I was at school, I liked basically every subject because I always liked to study. And nowadays what I study is astronomy. So you may know that we are located on planet Earth, which is in the solar system, which is in our galaxy, the Milky Way. I study other galaxies that can be similar to our Milky Way or very different. Did you know that here on the southern hemisphere, we have a different sky and constellations than what you see in the northern hemisphere? Thank you. Take care.
Hello, I'm Stuart, I'm an engineer, and my favourite area of science is the tides. So I study looking at how we can get energy from the tides to replace fossil fuels so that we can have a cleaner energy future, so that we can power our homes with cleaner energy. And the tides are a fantastic resource to do that with. So I study how we can capture that energy.
This is a researcher who works at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. She designs, makes and uses machines like the one behind her, which uses a technology like fibre optic cables in your internet cables. But she uses them in the body to find diseases like that.
Hello, my name is Alessandra Candian and I'm a researcher at the University of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I am an astrochemist. I study molecules in space. Some are simple and you may be familiar with them, such as water, like fullerene, which is made of 60 carbon atoms. And that's my favorite molecule that was found in space. So I use powerful telescopes to look at dust clouds, like the one behind me. When I was back in school, my favorite subjects were math and history.
Hello everyone, my name is Yannis and I am a higher scientific officer at the Institute of Cancer Research in London. Our body is made up of tiny compartments called cells. Within these cells is something we call DNA. It's a small code, a puzzle almost, that gives instructions to our body cells about the different jobs that they are about to do. My job involves DNA sequencing. That is, I try to take apart this puzzle with the use of very advanced instruments in order to help other scientists find any mistakes in the DNA. These mistakes often cause the different types of cancer. The more mistakes that we help identify, the better medicine we can develop to help cure cancer and allow people to live longer and happier. I like working in science because I get to meet many brilliant scientists from all over the world, all working together for the greater good. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name's Mike and I'm a scientist. My research looks at bacteria, which are really tiny little creatures that we have to use a microscope to see because they're so small. Some types of bacteria can be bad and they can make us poorly, but lots of types are actually really good and they can help us make things like food and medicines. I look at a specific type of bacteria which can actually make electricity, and they're really cool because you can find them living in the soil all around us. And if we can understand how they live, then maybe one day we'll be able to keep them like pets and use the electricity that they make to power things like our lights and TVs. At school, my favourite lessons were science, maths and history. I really liked finding out answers to questions and hearing about all the cool things that people had done in the past.
Hi everyone, my name is Veronica and I live in Cambridge, but I'm originally from Italy. I am a biologist and I study cancer. Currently, I'm working as a postdoctoral researcher, which means that I spend most of my day in the laboratory performing experiments. I've always loved science, and when I was in school, I enjoyed biology the most. I like to know how things work, and I like to know how they function.
Hello everyone, my name is Shailen. I work in information technology. What I do is look how data from different systems is brought together to help people make decisions. My favourite subject was physics, so I was interested in forces and magnetism and electricity.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria Eftimova and I'm a civil structural engineer. Every time you drive on a freeway, enjoy running water, or head to the airport to catch a flight, you are benefiting from the work of civil engineers. Thanks to the work of civil engineers, we enjoy not just roads and railways, but roller coasters, water slides, spectacular buildings and bridges.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kat Cowie, and I'm a scientist who studies ecology. Ecology is about how plants and animals live in their environment, like how bats and birds can live in cities, or flowers and bees can live on farms. I get to travel all over the world studying things like this. I get to use some really cool tools to see what the animals are up to. They pay me to do it, and it's so much fun. So I just wanted to say, science needs so many people with lots of different interests and ideas to make it work, and everyone has something to offer, including all of you.
Hi, my name is Helen and I am an electrical engineer working for a building consultancy called Arrow, and I design electrical systems in buildings. I produce drawings to show where power needs to go in the building and what equipment is needed. I also go to building sites to survey conditions and make sure that what is being built matches what I have designed.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Helen Mason and I work at the University of Cambridge, and I'm a solar scientist. That means I study the sun. I'm really interested in how the sun works. But I use solar satellites up in space to study the sun. And I work with colleagues over in the USA, at NASA, and in Europe, and in Japan. And together we try to find out more about the sun and how it works and how it causes effects on Earth, like the Northern Lights. As I was very interested in science and maths when I was at school. I wasn't particularly good at some of the other subjects like languages, but I did enjoy science. So I hope that you also take an interest in the things around you and what happens here on Earth and how it works, and also what happens in the heavens and the planets and the stars.